You know those startups that seem to pop out of nowhere and just change everything? Well, what if that journey, from a simple idea to a huge success, wasn't just about luck? What if you could actually build an engine for innovation? That's exactly what we're going to dig into today, the system behind the success.
So here's the fundamental question, right? It's not about finding one single good idea. It's about creating a machine that can sift through thousands of them and then consistently, reliably nurture the very best ones into real, impactful businesses. So how in the world do you build that machine?
Because, let's be honest, for a lot of organizations, trying to foster innovation looks exactly like this, just a total mess. We're talking spreadsheets that don't talk to each other, critical info buried under a mountain of emails, and just a constant scramble to figure out who's doing what. It's the exact opposite of a well-oiled machine.
And that brings us right to the heart of the problem, which you could call the startup incubation puzzle. It's all about the core challenges that are stopping these great ideas before they even have a chance to grow.
And when you really break that puzzle down, one problem just screams out at you. Take a look at that second bullet point. Think about this for a second. Administrators can spend up to 60% of their day on manual, repetitive tasks. 60%! That's more than half their time just doing admin work, not mentoring, not strategizing. With that alone, it's pretty much impossible to grow your program or make smart day-back decisions.
So let's just call it what it is. This isn't just inefficient. The old system is fundamentally broken. It's like strapping an anchor to a rocket ship.
Which, of course, leads to the big question. If the current engine is sputtering and broken, what does a better one even look like? How do we actually fix this thing?
Well, the answer really lies in moving from all that chaos to a single, unified solution. A platform that was designed from the ground up to solve this exact puzzle. And that solution is Gohorto.
So what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, Gohorto is an all-in-one digital platform. It's built to manage the entire journey of a startup, from the moment they apply all the way to becoming a fully accelerated business.
And this slide right here really gets to the core of it. See, Gohorto isn't just another app or another tool. It's a central hub. It's an ecosystem that connects the startups, their mentors, the investors, and the program managers all in one place. Finally, they can actually work together without tripping over each other.
Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in practice? Let's take a quick peek inside the platform itself.
And wow, this one image says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old way, the chaos we were just talking about. And on the right, you've got the Gohorto way, a clean, automated funnel that just handles hundreds of applications, no sweat.
The whole journey starts by fixing the front door. The platform lets you build a completely custom and automated application process. This makes sure you get the right startups in the door with as little friction as possible.
Then, once a startup is in, their entire journey gets tracked. A central dashboard like this means you can see their progress, their budgets, and their milestones all in real time. It completely replaces guesswork with actual data.
And maybe most important of all, the platform makes it so much easier to give and get expert guidance. This is a coaching session where mentors can use structured tools, track specific metrics, and give really targeted, actionable feedback that helps founders succeed.
Of course, a fancy platform is only as good as the results it gets. So, does it actually work? Let's look at the proof of performance.
Let's start with the bottom line, money. Startups that have been nurtured through this system have raised over $50 million in investment. That is a huge signal that the market sees some serious value in the companies coming out of these programs.
And now, think about the scale here. The platform has been the backbone for over 6,000 startups. This isn't some small boutique operation. It's a system that's been proven to work at a massive scale.
But for me, this number is the most incredible one of all. A 90% success rate in moving startups to the next stage. I mean, in an industry where failure is basically the default setting, that kind of reliability, that is what turns a simple program into a real innovation engine.
And, it's not just about the big data points. Listen to what Sala Gallo, a founder who actually went through the process, has to say. The platform's intuitive interface and automation features have saved us countless hours and improved our outcomes. That's the real-world impact.
And at the end of the day, this all has to make business sense, right? Well, the impact is crystal clear, cutting administrative work by more than half, slashing overall costs by over 30%, and seeing a positive return on your investment in just a little over a year. The numbers don't lie.
So, Let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture, because this is about way more than just making one organization more efficient. It's about building a better system for powering innovation everywhere.
This slide really shows that ripple effect, how the value just flows to everyone. Incubators get smarter and more data-driven. Startups get a direct line to the resources they desperately need. And investors, they can spot and check out new opportunities way more effectively. It creates this amazing positive feedback loop that just lifts up the entire ecosystem.
And that brings us to our final thought. We've seen how technology can create a better kind of factory for building companies. So the real question is, if we can streamline the process of innovation itself, what kind of future will all of those new, successful companies build for the rest of us?